Monday to Friday. So, and we will be back in a moment. But I gotta put on the kickin' tunes. Oh, yeah.
What do we want? When do we want it?
Where's my burrito? 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 I'll do classical gas.
Roy, did you know there's a now do classical gas meme? Oh, this is a banger. I need to get myself a digital audio workstation because I'm definitely getting myself a proper keyboard next week. So I should start doing what this wonderful human has inspired. The Now Do Classical Gas meme has Lenny showing up in different videos and other media, and basically something will happen, and then Lenny will show up and go, "Now do classical gas," like no matter what the situation is, right?
Dinner with Fred, dinner alone, watching TV alone. All right. Dinner with Fred, dinner alone, watching TV alone. All right. Dinner with Fred, dinner alone, watching TV alone. Unhook this already, please. I don't deserve this kind of shabby treatment. Dinner with Fred, dinner alone, watching TV alone. All right. Dinner with Fred, dinner alone, watching TV alone. All right.
Classical Gas is the little musical piece that Lisa plays. It's the follow thing. It's this.
Compadres,
Oh, no, the other
it is
one.
imperative that we crush the freedom fighters before the start of the rainy season. And remember, a shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
No, the other one.
Compadres, it is
God damn it.
imperative that we crush the freedom fighters before the start of the rainy season. And remember, a shiny new donkey
It kinda
for
fits
whoever
me too.
brings me the head of Colonel Montoya. Compadres, it is imperative that we crush the freedom fighters before the start of the rainy season. And remember, a shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
Yeah, I also love the shiny new donkey.
Hi, kids. Welcome to Camp Krusty. I've turned things over to my bestest buddy in the whole wide world.
get Moto coming up, and then I will be back in 2 seconds. Okay, Moto's coming up. Back in 2 seconds.
We're all gonna die. So did I.
Gentlemen, to evil. Flag. Flag.
Wanna call you Uncle Blackie?
Flag.
Yo, Mr. Black, another brand.
Gentlemen, to evil.
My bestest buddy in the whole wide world.
Flag.
Bestest buddy in the whole wide world.
Flag.
My bestest buddy in the whole wide world.
Flag.
Bestest buddy in the whole wide world.
Flag.
All right.
Please don't tell anyone how I live.
All right, to all the wonderful people who are hanging out, we're just coming up on our Bogle friends here.
Hey, now that old man Peterson's off our backs, let's have some fun. Everything a sandwich. Everything a sandwich. Everything a sandwich. Look at this sandwich. Everything a sandwich. Everything a sandwich. Everything a sandwich. Ain't gonna bite you. Everything a sandwich. Everything a sandwich. Everything a sandwich.
Put this mayonnaise in the sun.
Everything a sandwich. Everything a sandwich.
Ow! Damn sandwich took a bite out of me.
I said French fry.
He's still French fry.
I said French fry.
We need some more secret sauce. Put this mayonnaise in the sun.
I said French fry.
He's still French fry.
I said French fry.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okie dokie. All right, we are back with our third quote-unquote deck of the evening. Played a little bit of our Turbo Prison deck before we quote-unquote started playing the 4-color Urian Insanity, and that was a real blast. But now we got a bit of a treat for this channel. We've never played this archetype before. We are playing a bit of a spin on it. One of the more recent decks, we are playing a little bit of Bogles. So this deck is named for the slippery boy, the Slippery Bogle. This is blue or green for a 1/1 with hexproof. Seems innocent, don't it? We're playing 4 copies of this card. We're also playing 4 copies of Gladecover Scout. Single green mana gets you a 1/1 hexproof. So what are we going to do with these hexproof creatures? Well, we're going to pants them up. And by pants, we mean auras that give them bonuses. So in this case, we are playing some of the same package as the standard Bogles deck with Ethereal Armor. This is 1 white for an enchant creature that gives the creature +1/+1 for each enchantment you control and first strike. But we're playing Hyena Umbra, similar to the other one. This gives the +1/+1 first strike. And Hyena Umbra has Totem Armor, which means if the creature would be destroyed, instead, remove all damage from it and destroy this aura. So this gives you insulation against wrath effects. And Rancor, which is +2/+0 and trample. When Rancor is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, return Rancor to its owner's hand. But then things diverge a little bit. We are bringing back Daybreak Coronet. So this is white. You can only enchant a creature with another aura already on that creature. And for the cost of white, this gives you +3/+3, first strike, vigilance, and lifelink. So this is one of the most efficient auras in the game. It just has the downside of only being able to attach to a creature that already has another aura on it. But then the interesting choices we've got here are Staggering Insight and Curious Obsession. So Curious Obsession is +1/+1. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Staggering Insight gives +1/+1 lifelink, and whenever this creature deals damage to a player, draw a card. And then we've also got Arcane Flight and Aqueous Form. So Aqueous Form says the creature can't be blocked, you scry 1. Arcane Flight gives it +1/+1 and flying. And then, to top it all off, because our blue count is now high enough, we can play Force of Negation. So that is our main deck. We've got Leyline of Sanctity in the sideboard to bring in when we're playing against discard decks and burn decks, although we should have a naturally pretty reasonable burn matchup with Staggering Insight and Daybreak Coronet. And we just got a bunch of other reasonable cards and Lurrus of the Dream Den. One of the things I love about this version of the deck is it is not playing any copies of Core Spirit Dancer. That card goes in and out of popularity and viability in the modern format. It's just one of those things I don't like exposing the deck to removal in any way in Game 1. I said French Fries is easily one of my favorites. That song is banger. Do you know how to make commands on the bot, Roy? Is that a thing you figured out? Okay, so this is a deck that needs to aggressively mulligan. This hand has no Bogle, so we throw it back. No Bogle, gotta throw it back. So this is not for the faint of heart. No Bogle, throwing it back, going to 4. Sort of command. Just a command that brings up a brick of pre-programmed text. Holy crap. Going to 3. Okay, we're on the play. Going to 2. Going to 1. All right. Pass the turn. This is our whole game plan. All we need to do is find out what our opponent is on. Okay, probably Devoted Devastation. Oh, they're on the Speedy Zerta combo deck. Okay. Yep. Okay. So did not get to see as much of their deck as I would have liked there, but we have at least some idea of the things that we want. So Nature's Chant, Stony Silence? No, Stony Silence. Stony Silence does stop them from equipping, but I don't think it's all that important. Pithing Needle? Pithing Needle can stop their Umbral Mantle from equipping. I think that's all we need here. Force is probably unnecessary. Especially because they can cheat the mantle into play off of a Stoneforge Mystic. So probably want the Stony Silence instead of the last Force, I would assume. And we've got one Path to Exile that's set up in our main deck already. So let's go. That was unbelievable. We literally had to mulligan to 1 to find a Bogle. That is statistically unreal. I wouldn't be surprised if that was less than 1% chance. No Bogle. Mulligan. There are Bogles in this deck. I know there are. There we go. I think we mulligan to a Bogle no matter what. I don't think there's any particular merit in not doing so. Do I want to keep this Path to Exile when I'm on the play? I guess the real question is how fast am I going to kill them? Yeah. All right. Well, we'll do it this way. Are you worried about destroy effects from their deck? What do you mean? What kind of destroy effects? Destroying my enchantments? What is this question? Where are you going? I need more information, please. Yeah, I just Oh, yeah, I mean, it's just like having the diversity in effects is like, I don't know, I feel like it's slightly better. We'd still have a 4/4 here, right? Am I wrong? Obviously, the Ethereal Armors are better when I draw my next enchantment, but I end up with a 4/4 here no matter what. No, it would be a 5/5 right now. That's probably good enough, though. They get Batterskull, Umbral Mantle. Okay. Giver. So we might have to path this Birds of Paradise proactively. We no longer have to path that Birds of Paradise proactively. Because they cannot give their enchant or the artifact protection from anything. And if we get to the end of a turn where we have open mana, we can get rid of the Giver with Path to Exile. What do we eventually need to do because Gladecover Scout will stop being able to attack through. They have black in their deck. That's not heartening. Okay, let's get rid of that Giver. Because that one's live right now. That was a reasonable draw. It'll be better next turn. So it's actually +2/+2. So if they take the hit here, and then their bird ends up tapped. Okay, so they didn't take the hit here. They're just going to put in the mantle now. That's kind of nice because they have 0 mana untapped. Oh. Get to blow up the mantle, kill their Stoneforge, and we should be able to get through this. We'll see. Maybe I should have kept the Ethereal Armor as I just... Okay. If I can gain 1 with that, that's fine. Zerda. Okie dokie. I gotta fly my creature. Go through for 6. So we're going to be in a weird stalemate, but they should be able to end this game really quickly, so we are on the clock here. And unfortunately, a lot of the cards I boarded in don't really matter any. That was A+. Kill you? Question mark? Yay, trample! Yay, magic! Got him. All right, on the draw, is there anything I want to change about the sideboarding? So I brought in this. Didn't play around Path to Exile. The opponent? Yeah, okay. We didn't play around Path to Exile. Of course not. We don't play around that card. Card sucks. There's a reason I'm only playing 1 copy. I think the Stony Silence is okay to keep in the main or in the post board configuration. Because it's an aura, or it's an enchantment that sits in play and gives me a bonus for having Ethereal Armor. So it means finally I get to keep a 7? And it's good? Oh, it's good? Oh, it's good. Oh, doctor. We're a doctor. We're keeping 1 7-card hand, and we are going to be ripping into this game. My name is Zach Ryle, otherwise known as Mana Symbol. You are joining us here on the channel for some incredible Magic the Gathering action. Let's get into it. Starting off, turn 1, Slippery Bogle slipping out the gate there. Birds of Paradise, of course, has gotten crazy Jaco 7 off to a beautiful start here. Did you make a pact with the demon or something? Maybe. Only for my sweet baseball announcer voice. That is the only pact with the demon I made. Beelzebub himself came up, met me at the crossroads. That's value. I have watched all of the good seasons of Supernatural and a few of the bad ones. Batterskull. Well, crap. On the plus side, my creature is going to have I had to Google that. My creature is going to have lifelink relatively quickly. So the question is, what do we play this turn? They got Batterskull. And if they have a land, they can play Zerda for 3. Once Zerda's in play, they can activate Stoneforge Mystic and drop in an Umbral Mantle. Let's assume there's one in their hand. They've used all their mana, so they can't combo me. But they would manage to get the only thing we know in their hand is Batterskull. We have time. This is game 3, and we've got 20 minutes on clock. So if they have Umbral Mantle in their hand right now, because they fetched Batterskull, so maybe they have the Mantle already, I believe they cannot kill me next turn. Which means what I want to do is play Staggering Insight and attack, because it means I'll get to draw a card here. And also cast one of the 2 CMC cards in my hand that I want to cast. The thing that would beat me is a Biomancer's Familiar. If they're playing that card. I think that would beat me. Yeah, it would. That would kill me. So the other option here is just play Stony Silence and sit on it. But that means they get to drop their Batterskull in. Which is not necessarily a problem, because then we just play Staggering Insight, Ethereal Armor on my next turn. And I think we're okay. So it's basically like, how much do we think we want to get ahead versus how much do we think we'll be immediately punished for doing so. You know, we tend to get punished a lot on this channel. Stony Silence, go. There is a chance that they boarded in things like disenchant style effects, which obviously will be able to get rid of my Stony Silence at some point. So, Relic. Hilarious. Oh, I guess we are a Lurrus deck, technically. Sure. Okay, so I don't want to attack... unless my creature has flying or has at least 4 power. So if I play Staggering Insight plus Ethereal Armor. Ethereal Armor is going to give 1, 2, 3, and this is going to give 4, so we'll be good to go. Let's give +3/+3. Cool. Creature has lifelink, so I'm going to have a 5/5 lifelink. They're going to have a 4/4 lifelink. We're just going to knock heads for a while. But mine is going to get flight plus armor, attack, and hold up path. I think this is better. The thing is, we gain 5 here. We incentivize them to block. And then we just have this Abyss hanging out. Which we're going to make fly next turn. So, like, Ranger Captain. That could be bad. What are you getting with that? Giver? Yeah, Giver. I got Path for the Giver. So, target acquired. A Bogle boy, huh? I think I want to go all in on this one. Might play this one out just as sort of chumpity boy. So if I put this on my Bogle, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So plus 10, plus 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. Not enough to kill them. We definitely have to path them at the end of their turn, but we could just hold up the path and do that then. So we did do flight plus armor and hold up path, Roy. We just did a turn after you suggested it. Trigger. Land. All right. Boink. One Bogle boy. Bloop. I'm at 30. This deck is ridiculous. They got a Razor Wrench that got yikes. Tax me for 7, sure. Gain 4, they go to 10. We could also top deck a Rancor again, which would make this game super easy. This one of Path to Exile has come up in both the games we've won to get rid of a Giver of Runes, which is more than a little ridiculous. And like, I'm really not okay with how unbelievably lucky we've been to be in the situation we are. But hey, you know what? I'll take it. Nobody wants to watch a stream where you just lose a bunch. Spike Feeder. So they're playing Heliod Ballista, huh? Alright. Resolves. Wait a minute. They're going to be able to block with Birds of Paradise. But that's fine because... Because why? Why is that fine? Crap. Yeah, maybe I should have split this up. So they'll be able to block with birds. But I'll eat the bird and gain 13, so. Gotta get a little lucky here. Hey, Marebear, you made it. How are you? I know there was some trials and tribulations throughout your day, but I trust you are in a good place now with the good peeps. All right, we're gonna hold this card in our hand and hope we don't get comboed here. We have Stony Silence in play, so we should be okay, but Heliod would let them gain infinite life, which would be less than fun. Don't Heliod me, friendo. If they crack the Horizon Canopy, we know they are desperately digging for it. Yeah. Don't draw it. No. Bad opponent. Stop it. Birds of Paradise. That's fine. I had to buy you time. Nothing else. Wow, 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 wow. Beep, doo, doo, beep, beep, bo, bop, bo, wow, wow. Draw something hot. I guess that's kind of hot. Hot Bogle on Bogle action. Can you hear it, Clarice? The attack of the Bogles. It's coming for you. Alright. So, Hyena Umbra will add 3 power next turn, which is not enough. Question is, do I want to play this Lurrus out? I kind of do. Doesn't really matter if they combo off. Yeah, let's just do it. Mana efficiency, go! Meow! Oh, what kind of food did you get? Also, are you into eating shrimp right now? Is shrimp a thing you will eat? Well, crap. Wait. Wait. Yeah, they got it. Pretty sure this is... Yeah, cool. They got me. They got infinite life there. Yes, I like shrimp. Okay, so I'm going to make a Korean stir fry with shrimp on Sunday instead of beef. Cabbage, gochujang, gochugaru, zucchini, carrot, all the good stuff. You started drooling because you already have fries, yo. You good. Zero lander. Well, we have a Bogle this time, Roy, but was it the infinite life gain? Yes. They had infinite life gain. They had a Spike Feeder, and they had the Heliod. I mean, we lost that match because game one, we literally didn't play game one because we couldn't draw anything. This hand is probably amazing. It looks real good. There are definitely some decks that can stonewall us, but this should be really good. Opponent is on Lurrus. Okay, well, we're keeping this one against Lurrus. Let's bottom Mana Confluence and let's rock in here. Doo-doo, boo-doo. Boo-doo, boo-boo, boo-doo, boo-doo. God bless it. Oh. No, I'm back on God bless it. What a weird league. I run against the Maverick deck and then Infect. Weird league. So we want to get blue, green, and blue, white. No particular order here. Put a ring on it because it's a keeper. Aw. Have you ever met our good friend Slippery Bogle here, Mayor Bear? Ogle the Bogle or Goggle the Boggle. Doesn't matter, you weren't going to catch it anyway. He got a fish. The original Bogle flavor text has something hilarious like it's not able to... Hold on, let me look it up. I know it's great. Also, we have to find out what Slippery Bogle is in Japanese. So the Eventide flavor text is, Bogles are very tasty if you can get the skin off. It's getting a blade on them that's the problem. And Bogle in Japanese, Slippery Bogle in Japanese translates to... Nomeru Bogle. Love it. What did my opponent do? Plays Thicket, plays Razor Venge. My turn, I played Flooded Strand, played Bogle. Their turn, they tapped their Razor Venge Thicket and did nothing? Roy, is this accurate? Was I... Am I... Did they tap their land and do nothing? I too am confused. They had their turn too, right? Like they won the die roll. They took their turn 1, they took their turn 2. There's nothing in Exile. There's nothing in the revealed zone other than the Lurrus. Okay. Am I throwing double Curious Obsession on this and attacking? Pretty sure I am. Yeah. Does the log... No, the log says turn 2 sub-hunter, blank. And apparently them tapping their land doesn't make it register. So we're going to go ahead and attack them, and they can trade their 1 creature to stop me drawing 2 cards, or they can lose their Glistener Elf. Curious Obsession, by the way, led to... so I got to watch back. So when Paul, Brian, and I won the Harry T's Trios event at Harry T's, obviously, it was broadcast on Twitch, and I found the VOD of it before it disappeared, and I linked it to the guys, and I watched it at least once. Scale up? Sure. They have the other land. Did they bluff me last turn? No. They just somehow... Okay, whatever. And Curious Obsession led to one of the funniest rules things. Not rules things, but like the commentators had no idea what was going on in the game. Because that was perfect. Perfect draw. Okay. So, because what happened was I stole my opponent's creature. Oh, I used is it Siren Song from Ixalan? Anyway, I stole my opponent's Siren Storm Tamer, which had a Curious Obsession on it, but it was their Curious Obsession. So I stole the Siren Storm Tamer over to my side of the battlefield, but I left the Curious Obsession like facing it, but on their side of the battlefield. And it was really funny because the commentators were like, "What? Why he do this?" That was a pretty good draw. So I would like another blue card here, but 1 force should get us through this. It was to remind both players that the Curious Obsession was going to sacrifice that end of turn, because the creature has +1/+1, and the creature has whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. But the Curious Obsession is still controlled by my opponent. So the relevant piece of text is, at the beginning of your end step, if you didn't attack with a creature this turn, sacrifice Curious Obsession. They weren't going to attack with a creature on the next turn, so they were going to have to sacrifice it. And the thing I used to steal their creature was a sorcery, so I couldn't attack with it myself. So I stole it, and I passed the turn. They didn't have any creatures in play. The only creatures they play don't have haste. So even if they play a creature at the end of that turn, they're going to sacrifice it. So it was like, it's going to die. There's nothing we can do about that, so... looks like we won this game pretty easily. Sorry I wasn't talking about it for anyone who is watching this VOD. So we're going to throw Ethereal Armor on here. We're just going to give +4/+4. And then I'll just throw one more enchantment on here. One of my non-blue ones, so I can still currently use a pitch for 2 Force of Negation. So my creature's now lethal. They only have 1 creature. They only have 1 land. So they are forced into blocking this. And that should be game over. Welcome back, Nain Pharaoh. Wouldn't bring a knife near one of these. They'd take it and stab you. Oh, come on, cute little boggly boy. I do think the older art is cuter. Hold on. He's sticking his tongue out at you. He's giving you that that Bogle don't want to be eat. Sorry, et. What the flip? God bless it. No Meru Bogle. So they did block. So they've kept themselves in for one more turn. He desires ice cream with the tongue. The pointy, pointy tongue. How do you feel about the Bogle boys named Pharaoh? We're going on an adventure, and this is our little guide. He knows how to get the fish. Him know how to get the fish. We're at 30 with 6 poison. I think maybe we won this game. I also think that maybe my opponent is new to Magic the Gathering Online. Is it good with all these Chalice of the Void? Well, okay, so we're against Infect. Hold on 1 second. Gaddock Teeg is useless. Damping Sphere could be useful. It's probably a little late. Pithing Needle is very good. Man, our sideboard is not good against this. But on the plus side, our main board is pretty great. Nature's Chant. Explain why. To beat Rancor? Oh, to kill, yeah, I got it. It kills Ink Moths. I don't care about what else you board in as long as you board in Chant. And Spellskite, yeah. Oh, right, yeah, Spellskite is gross against us. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, what do I not need? Arcane Flight, I don't really need because their creatures are pretty small on my turn. So I assume we can cut the Arcane Flights and just leave one Aqueous Form if we want it. Or I guess Hyena Umbra is probably worse. That's why I was calling out the Oracle text for cards I should have known the text of. Got it. Right, because some are enchant creature you control. Okay. Will you do Super Qualifier? Tonight? Is there a Super Qualifier tonight? If so, no. I'm not doing the Super Qualifier tonight. I haven't done any competitive events in a while. I've had a hard time figuring out what modern deck that's really competitive that I want to play. I'd have to look at the last couple challenges. It's probably some Urian pile. Urza or otherwise. I mean, this hand is fine. We'll see if they mulligan. I mean, I think this is a hand that you just go with. Yeah, we're going to keep this. Yeah, it's fine. It's got everything we need. It doesn't mean it's good enough, but it's got everything we need. Keep also. Pray they don't kill us on turn 2. No kidding. That's always the prayer. Well, they're halfway there, Roy. Yikes. Yikes! That's not the best draw. Brought to you by the Space Pope. If they scale up, do I have to block? I do, right? Like 10 out of 10. Like, I don't have a second Bogle, but like, if they scale up, I'm a block. Oh, no, I don't have to. Nothing? What? That can't be correct. What? All right. So I think I'm going to put Staggering Insight on my creature. But the question is, am I going to attack? Any pump spell crushes me here. So I'm pretty sure I just don't attack Roy, right? Which feels wrong, but like... I just gamble and attack, I guess. I mean, we could play Lurrus next turn, so like... They didn't do anything that turn. If they had a pump spell, they should have attacked, right? No block. That's terrifying. Alright, let's draw Pact of Negation. Nope. Alright. Partially because they've done nothing. Yeah, I mean... I hate to say that it's in any way relevant, but like the fact that game one was such a colossal meltdown failure on their side means that I'm slightly hopeful that they're gonna like gratuitously misplay this game. But no, they just killed me. All right. Yeah, I mean that's they had the things they needed. C'est la vie. Yeah, I mean... But does that mean that keep was bad? Because that keep was not great. I mean, it had the Bogle, but like... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This one has Force Pithing Needle in the opening. I think this is and Nature's Chant. I think this is one of the opening hands we can keep, though this doesn't have a Bogle. Although I can't pitch for Force right now. I don't know if this was... Yeah. Yeah, Needle Enchant is great if they have only Inkmoth Nexus, but... Yeah, we're gonna ship this. We can do better. We're definitely shipping that one. It's gonna be one of those games where we get to lament the 7 we shipped. Actually, this is kind of a nuts 5. That's a real good 5. Holy crap. So... Is this right? Is that good? Or should I pitch the Ethereal Armor and keep the other land? Is that better? It's probably better, huh? You agree with pitching Plains Bogle. Well, it's a good thing that I backtracked on that. So here's the thing about keeping this hand. So say they play Glistener Elf on 1. we can pants up our Bogle and then attack. And then assuming that they don't literally have the turn 2 kill, we can attack with Staggering Insight on 2 and then have Path to Exile the next turn. I'm going to go ahead and assume that they kept the 6. And I'm going to assume that their 6 doesn't have a turn 2 kill. Although I guess I don't have to anymore. I really want to play this Staggering Insight and attack. Which I understand could lose me the game, but... Path attack? We don't intend on blocking anyway. I guess. Sure. And then worst case scenario, we can play Lurrus next turn. Ooh, Giver. They're playing bad cards, Roy. Which can obviously work out well, but... If all I have this turn is Staggering Insight, can I even attack? Jeez. Because if they have a pump spell, they can blow me out. Oh, well. Never mind. We got there. I definitely dislike Giver, but it's actually decent with Lurrus's one pet. That answers that. Yeah, exactly. Got him! Got him! Aqueous Form. Oh. Get to scry and then draw a card. Yo, dog. I heard you like Preordain. So I put a Preordain on my Bogle. Yeah, I'd like to draw Force of Negation. Card seems like a reasonable thing to draw. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? That could be fair. I don't know. So do they spend their whole turn playing Lurrus? Ooh. Because we exiled the elf, so they don't get their elf back here. They're passing? No. Come on, really? Wow. Okay. Trigger. No, I don't need more mana. Meow. Alright, I think I'm playing Lurrus this turn. Be mana efficient, and Arcane Flight is actually kind of a good thing to have in hand. I can pitch it to Force of Negation. I am what this game disorients me. I mean, their hand has to be god awful, right? They can go for a kill here, like depending on how much pump they have. The real question is, I'm Arcane... Well, not a question. The real thing is, am I going to throw Arcane Flight on my Lurrus next turn? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. Or we're going to pitch it to the Force. We'll see how deadly this swing is. Scale up. Might of Old Krosa. 2 mana remaining. They should not be able to kill me with that, but we're definitely arcane. We're definitely forcing that. Get out of here. Yeah, they can't quite kill me. They could give it another plus. They could put it up to 9, but they can't kill me. They've got 3 more. So they can scale up now and then crack me for 7 would be the maximum that they could do. Okay. They did not. So they're just dinging me for 2 here. Well, that's not bad. Definitely pours the pressure on. Oh, you're right. With 2 cards, they could have killed us because of scale up plus another +4/+4. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have tapped down for that Ethereal Armor because I can't actually cast this Force of Negation right now in any way. So hopefully between the scry and the draw, we hit a blue card. Or a land. Yeah, land works too. So we got a lot of options. Also, that is Lurrus. Apparently it translates as Dream Nest Rules. Okay. Force of Vigor. Yikes. Well, they're not killing my Bogle. Okay. Force of Vigor. I guess one good force deserves another. Jesus. Island. Well, since I'm not drawing it this turn, I don't need that. And while there is definitely some value in leaving mana up and bluffing, yeah, it makes it significantly less likely they're going to kill me this turn. So we're just going to replay the Staggering Insight because Lurrus is in play already. And we're going to hope that they don't have the kill here. They do have a Horizon Canopy, So it's really not out of reach for them at all to kill us here. Scale up alone won't do it. So if they draw a card with Horizon Canopy, they cannot kill us. Unless they're playing Mutagenic Crows. So within those two cards, they have to have 2 pump spells, which is easily possible, but if one of them is Groundswell even, I think they can kill us. Because that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So Groundswell and a Might of Old Crozo will kill us here. So, did they play a land? They haven't played anything yet. So there are plenty of ways we can die right now. Unless they have the luck of Roy the Boy, Posseratan, and Othen. Because then at least one of their cards will be another like Infect Creature or another Giver of Runes. Literally anything but a pump spell. Don't kid yourself, nobody has my luck. That's true. That's true. Hey man, at least your luck crapped out when we got to the top. Same with Brian. If they had my luck, we'd be dead now. Yeah, exactly, because this isn't the finals. Or this isn't a top cut match. They are using an unbelievable amount of time on their clock, but hey, it's none of my business, though. All right. Blossoming Defense. Okay, okay. Any other pump spell, pretty much any other pump spell in your deck. Actually, Groundswell or another Blossoming Defense wouldn't do it. Come on. Were they spending that entire time messing with me? Like, I just... No, I see... I see what you were going for there, bud. Okay, I think I want a Curious Obsession. I think between 2 draw effects, I'm pretty likely to hit a blue card. Oh, sorry, 2 draws and a scry. Actually, they're at 9? So I put the armor on to... She's 3 now, and then it'll be 7. So that's actually not quite enough. So I was in the midst of being mildly irritated when are they dead? They are not dead. They're not dead. Yeah, I see. I see what you did there. Bottom that. All right, we're going to draw 2. Ah, that was a blue card. Should have kept it. My bad. All right, we're going to draw a blue card anyway. It's going to be great. Or land. Lands work too. Okay, so they're super dead next turn. So we got there. Close call. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Literally down to the wire here. They are just... Would have lost my mind if you decided to get value off Lurrus that turn. That's fair. That would be a fair level of upset. Can I just say how much the Force of Negations feel like gas in this deck? Like... Obviously, they don't work for Infect, but for Bogles, they seem real good. I don't know if it's actually better than the sort of classic Bogles, but I will say I definitely enjoy it more, and there's value in that. Interestingly... They can still kill me here. Do you see the line, Roy? Do you see the line where they can still kill me? They didn't. They didn't see it. They don't know they're dead on my turn, but they didn't see the line where they kill me. No, they should know they're dead on my turn. Weird. Yeah, they could have killed me there. Obviously, they would have to take a percentage play, but if they use Inkmoth Nexus to sacrifice their Horizon Canopy to draw a card, they've got Pendlehaven untapped. They can use the Pendlehaven to play a pump spell, Might of Old Kroza, or Scale Up on their Glistener Elf, and then give it protection from white or black, and swing through and kill me. So, they had the kill there. Wow, my deck just decided it didn't give a shit about anything, and we're just going to kill them 8 different ways. We're going to kill you 12 times before you hit the ground. No, they have no cards in hand. Hey, Roy, you ever seen a Bogle that could take a bite out of you? What were you getting at when they were hellbent? So I just described the line. I'm assuming you're catching up to it, but... They could have killed us there. They could have tried to kill us there. And they knew they were dead because I played a Staggering Insight out of my graveyard last turn, and there was also an Ethereal Armor there, so they could have tried. I just think they didn't see it, which is fair. I mean, that was pretty... Like, that was somewhat convoluted because it involved using the Inkmoth Nexus that we weren't deterministically dead. No. We weren't deterministically dead. I'm just saying they could have tried. Semarisu. Hey, it's a keepable hand. It's not great, but we're good. So we're going green-white on Windswept Heath. And then Force of Negation has plenty of fodder then. So we just need to draw a second land of any kind that isn't forest, which I don't think there is in this deck. In fact, I specifically remember not adding a forest. We're against a Zerda deck again. Birds of Paradise. It's a good start for them. Bogle actually makes this hand a little easier because I don't need any green now. So we're actually going to get Hallowed Fountain instead. Yay, my deck likes me. It likes me, it really likes me. And Force of Negation is actually relevant in this matchup. Nice. Good job, deck. Thank you. Jealous. Jealous. You're jealous. Hey, Roy, you jealous of my chair? Not really. I've got the same one. You're jealous. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, please don't infinite life me. I can't counter any part of that with Force of Negation. Okay. I think we go Ethereal Armor, Arcane Flight, and we pray. Cause I guess I could put Staggering Insight on my Bogle and then just attack. But there's no way they're gonna block that if they have the combo, so hopefully they need to like Eldritch Evolution or Eladamri's Call or something. If they just have the natural, like, here's my Heliod, yeah, we're dead. Cool. Okay. They have, Roy. Apparently you didn't listen to the previous episode of Faithless Brewing, which is about the innovations in Modern since Ikoria came out. I don't know that I want Grafdigger's Cage here. I think that I do. It's really weird, all these green-white decks coming out in one night. Like, it's abnormal. Lots of people playing Zerta combo. Okay. I think I'll just cut an Arcane Flight for the Pithing Needle, and I think we're good here. It's too expensive. I thought there was more work to be done, but I guess I misheard. What? Well, we don't... Yeah, okay. They've got to be playing the other combo too, which means I should bring in the same things I did last time. And we'll take out Hyena Umbras, I think it was. I think that's what I took out last time. Yeah, seems good. We are playing some lightning quick matches here. Teeg. I don't think Teeg actually stops anything relevant from their deck. McDerp. Because, no, there were Invisible Stalker lists. Pretty sure of it. Yikes! This is our 5. Let's see if the opponent also goes to 5. We could go to 4. They keep their 6. Well, I think we gotta go to 4 with this one. I think I'm gonna keep this one. Yeah. Oh my god, it's a 4. Ugh. Okay. I hope your plan is literally to do nothing, because this one's not working out for me. Jeez Louise. So we mulligan to 4. Remember this, folks. We mulligan to 4. And our plan here is to 2-for-1 ourselves. I mean, that was one of the best possible draws, right? That or a Bogle. Okay. Give me another land, deck. Give me another land. Yeesh. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. That's why. I mean, that's part of the reason we lost the last game, right? Like, they just played the Heliod, and it was like, oh, yeah. We can't do anything about that, huh? All right. Well, I guess we're just dead. Like, that's how it be. All right. Here's my kitty. Meow. I had to tap down for it, so if you've got Spike Feeder, just eat me. Yeah. Oh, man. Rough. Is that how we lost the first match too? It is, right? Jeez. I never see this deck. Yeah. I never ever see that deck around. Yeah, thank goodness. The match 2 against Infect, that player took for freaking ever to lose that game. Like, I freely admit that, like, while I'm streaming, I'm not... Yeah, exactly. I was looking up stuff on Scryfall while we were losing that one. Yikes. Okay, against Bozo 2112. Good numbers. And a great Bogles hand. This is an insane Bogles hand, right? This is like one of the best ones you could ever have. Opponent's on the play, but our hand is insane. They are on a Lurrus deck. Let's not get thought. What is with tonight? How come every opponent has led with Razorvenge Thicket? What in the what? Why? How? And again, why? I need more 6/6 dragons. I do love Niv Mizzet. We did play Niv Mizzet this week. What is this? Spirit Dancer, sure. Our hand is actually kind of insane, so we can win this one. So I want white-blue here. Also, we're playing the blue version, which means we should have an edge some percentage of the time. So we're going to Hyena Umbra, Ethereal Armor. It depends on how nuts they can go with their Spirit Dancer, and if they draw a an aura with lifelink. Pretty sure that as long as you're ahead, you're probably supposed to attack in this matchup. I mean, we'll see. We'll definitely find out relatively quickly. I mean, our hand has a complete lack of our card draw, right? So I assume not. Spirit Link, yikes. Although we should pull way ahead on the... Oh, no. Okay, Griff Spoon. Okay, it's not a Ethereal Armor. And they don't have Vigilance. Although, because they play Spirit Link, they can get double life link. Actually, the way I played this turn out, it might have been a mistake. Every point of life that I spent there might actually cause me to die this turn. Because my creature does not have flying, theirs does. And Core Spirit Dankster gets bigger way faster than my creature does. So they might just kill me here. In fact, it's like pretty likely. Yeah. Can't keep up. Technically, we weren't dead there, but they have 4 cards in hand. They're about to draw 1 more. Like, I don't need to see more. They had a really good hand for the mirror, and they took us apart there. So, Nature's Chant, good. I think that's it. Hyena Umbra, not so great. Yeah, I think the rest of the deck is fine. Battle Cruiser Magic. What about Voltron Magic? Needle's bad, right? The only target I saw is... Yeah, we're not needling a Griff Spoon. Yeah. That's... Is Rip worth? No. I don't think so. It hits us both equally, right? Like... I guess it technically doesn't because we have Force of Negation. Jeez. Okay, go to 5. Yeah, there we go. Got him. So we'll bottom 1 Force and the Coronet, and then hope that the extra cards pull us ahead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a good 5. We both started on 5. This is the realist magic. I mean, could be good. The knockoff Coronet in Modern Horizons 1 makes me wonder why they printed it in the first place. What is that card? What are you talking about? Is that... I don't... What? Is there a knockoff Daybreak Coronet? Face of Divinity. I guess. Spirit Mantle. Am I forcing this? Yeah, it seems amazingly awful. Is that a common? Uncommon. I think I have to force this because if I don't, they can just put a Daybreak Coronet on that creature next. I mean, I can force the Daybreak Coronet, but if I force this, then they can't play it. And then we attack again. They have to block or let me draw another card. Yeah, I agree. We had to force that. Yeah, I get it. Just because they can block forever. They're attacking. Okay, well. Yikes. Okay. Not a great draw. Let's draw a great draw. Huh? That's a good draw. I'm going to play that one next turn. Don't play Bogle, play Scout. What? Why? Bogle is blue. Why does that matter? That was an insane draw. Thought you were going to play a threat and suit it up. No. No. No, that was never a thing I was going to do. Doesn't matter immediately, but it could if we draw force. True. Maybe should have kept the Slippery Bogle in my hand. Well, hopefully this unblockable 4/2 that has lifelink and draw a card every time it connects is going to get us through this game. Yeah, it's fine. I'll keep that. I'll draw that. That one's okay. Not great, but fine. Yeah, you're right. I should have held the Slippery Bogle. That's a good draw. It doesn't have trample. I can use my life as a resource here a little bit. Oh no, I should have blocked it because it doesn't have trample now, but I can easily gain trample later. It looks like we're just going to overwhelm them with cards though, which is exactly what the point of this build is. Scry, draw 2. Bottom that one. It doesn't really matter if the life totals don't change that much because we're just going to beat them by drawing way more cards than they are. Obviously, if they have a Rancor anytime soon, it's going to change things a little bit, but okay. That's a good sign. That's a bad sign. Yep, should have blocked last turn. Okay, well. Tis a silly matchup. Okay. Gonna get Island, Arcane Flight, my guy. Attack, scry, and then draw. Now, we're looking for Ethereal Armor or otherwise. Another Arcane Flight. Daybreak Coronet. That's one of the things I was looking for. So I could play Arcane Flight plus Daybreak Coronet on one of these creatures. Theirs has First Strike, though. So I think I'm just playing Lurrus and hoping they don't get their creature big enough to straight up kill me. Ethereal Armor would put it to 13 power. I'm about to go to 15. So they would need Ethereal Armor plus one other enchantment. And then I could use my creatures as a buffer to stay alive. So I think this is fine. That's excellent to see. So they could have Ethereal Armor here, but it can't make their creature big enough to kill me. There's nothing for 1 mana that can kill me here. Well, I miscounted, but 14 is not enough. Yikes, though. So I'm going to play this Windswept Heath and crack it so that when I draw cards with my Bogle, we're less likely to hit lands. I'm not actually going to do that because that would cause me to die. But we're in a really crappy spot here. Because I'm at 1, I can't cast this Daybreak Coronet on my creature before I attack to give it +3/+3. So I can only gain 7 life this turn, which means I'm going to have to do some amount of chump blocking next turn. So that's going to suck. We did bring in the disenchants, though. So I think I really need to draw one. Arcane Flight is not going to increase the chance of doing that. So I want that, but it's too little too late. How big is our guy? 6'4" against their 14-12. Because they've been just... Oh, no! Yeah, just both games just losing on raw size. We drew a lot of cards, and it just was not worth it at all. That sucks. Don't scoop, we can gain like how? What? Their creature has first strike. I mean, technically we're still in that game, but like they were just gonna crush us on the next turn. Yeah. Creature had first strike and trample. It didn't matter. They were still just gonna run us over. We didn't draw what we needed at the time where we needed it. Well, we're fighting for the 2-3 now. Oh well. I gotta ship this one. No luck with the Bogles. Alright, I think we're keeping this one. I think we're gonna bottom one of our creatures. So, Gladecover Scout. Yeah. Oh, crap. On the draw. Huh. Whoa, okay. Okay, I know what we're against. Do I? I don't know what we're against. Holy crap. Well, it can't be Affinity, right? It can't be Affinity. It's gotta be Hammer Time in a... It's Affinity. Wow. Is it +3/+3? Yeah, that's fine. I got a path to Exile. Crazy. So I'm going to put the Rancor on here. Attack for 3. Leave up my white for Path to Exile. And the blue card in hand for pitching to Force of Negation. Next turn I can make my creature into a 5/3 or Springleaf Drum. That's fine. Or put the Staggering Insight on if I don't have to pitch for it. Ravager. Well, shoot. Sure. Maybe I should have pathed there before they hit me. Yeah, I should have fetch shock pathed that. Should have fetch shock pathed that with Ravager on the stack, actually, I think. Okay. So I'd really like to draw land. All right. I colossally screwed up this game by not pathing this before it hit me. I should be at 10 here. I should be at 10 here. I don't know what I was thinking, and I don't know why I allowed that happen. Because I have to play the Staggering Insight so I can swing and gain some life here. If they block me with the Ravager, they get to move. They could sack one more artifact and then move all the counters on the Memnite. And I come out, like, not the worst. If I draw... No, they don't have to sack anything to it. If I draw a land here, we're going to be in okay shape. Didn't block. That sounds really bad. Well, could be worse. All right, if they don't kill me, we're in really good shape, but seems likely they will kill me here. Plating. It's not lethal. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, not lethal. Huh. Weird. Roy, maybe there was a reason we weren't seeing any Infect around, huh? Yikes. Oh, I feel so bad about this. See ya. One Bogle boy. Can't actually kill them here, but I'll take hitting them for 12 and gaining 12 and drawing a card. Blue. 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 That's not blue. Do I want the blocker? I don't want the blocker. Chop. Alright. What do you get, opponent? Shrapnel Blast. Can't do it yet. Actually, yeah, it would. No, it won't. Not if I block intelligently. Animates Nexus. This can only be bad. This can only mean bad things. Springleaf Drum. All right. Yikes. Oh no. Oh no. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough, and it's not going to be enough, right? They can't. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. That's not enough. Stop it. Arcbound Ravager and Cranial Plating don't work the way that you think that they do. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Stop, opponent. This doesn't work the way you think that it does. Oh no! No, 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 no. This isn't good. Okay. But... If you sack the Ravager to put the counters, this league has been... I know, right? Like, what... Like, what do I do? I can't help you. Add plug, insert message here. I see. Cool. Thanks, man. That is good to know. All right, let's get these nature chants. Let's get these Stony Silence. Let's get the Pithing Needle. All right, this is about to be real bad for my opponent. Yikes. Yeah, no, I see the... But that's for a single. That's for a single message that you want repeated over and over and over again during a stream, right? But I'm looking for. Yeah, no, I know it does. I should read up on the commands. I asked you earlier if you knew what the command was, and like obviously you could find out because I could find out too, but I was just wondering because you had been reading up on the commands and stuff. I'll be back in 2 seconds. We'll finish this league off. This has been a goofy one. Alright. And then the Hyena Umbra's out is fine. I think we just have to force... What sort of message do you... Oh, so the specific message that I wanted to add earlier was a plug for Dank Muse. So we could have like Star Dank Muse or something like that, or Star Muse. Not Star, exclamation point Muse. And it would plug the Dank Muse YouTube channel because I think they're great. Okay. Cool. I think we gotta ship this one. It has Stony Silence, but it has nothing else going on, and we're on the draw. This hand is insane. Keep it. Ship the Gladecover Scout, and let's go. Second land, and we are golden. Springleaf, sure. They're not a Lurrus deck. Like, what are you doing? Like, I can't understand what they're... I can see bringing back Affinity because playing Lurrus as your companion would be kind of neat because you get to play Arcbound Ravager and Arcbound Worker, and like it's like playing the Hardened Scales deck, but with maybe they're playing Broodstar, Master of Ethereum. Yeah, I guess so. The real tech would be to play Broodstar, my friend. Broodstar. I mean, they're playing S Champion. They just played it, but... Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the tiny punish that was possible for not going blue-green. How much is that giving? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can't let that resolve. Which is a real shame, because a single Nature's Chant would have knocked them off of Metalcraft. Oh no, what is this? Another one? Yikes! Oh no, it wouldn't, because the S Champion counts for its own Metalcraft. Well, let's draw a green source. Green source. Doesn't have to be a green source. I will take a non-green source. Ooh. Well. Think we might be dead. Not sure. Need a second opinion. Oh god. Whoa! Killed the hell out of me on that one. Jeez Louise. Yeah, you're good to bail on this one. All right. Here's my Lurrus. Let's go. Yeah, this one is, ooh, is it? Yikes. No. All Daybreak Coronets? Don't think so. No trap hand for me. This one's good, but it's got no Bogle. We're Bogleless. Zero lander. Well, we're going to 4. My opponent kept their 7. Jeez. Whew. No Bogle, 4-card hand. I think I gotta keep it. So, bottom Mana Confluence, Daybreak Coronet, Aqueous Form. Keep these 4? No. Yeah. I think this is better. Here's hoping we get to blow them out a little bit on some kind of all the glitters play. Volt Scourge. Okay. Ornithopter. Okay. Mishra's Bubble. Okay. Well, that's okay. Robot. 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 Wow. Robot. Robot. Wow. Alright. Temple Garden. No. Draw. Okie dokie. No relevant spells were drawn this day. Just the nonsense. Although it seems like they're in the same boat, so weird game. Huh. Okay, I mean, yeah, this is gonna work. Kind of. Aqueous Form. Rancor. I don't know. Scry 1, Cracky for 5. Gain 5. Am winning. Somehow. Another Vault Scourge, sure. As long as they don't play a Cranial Plating or a all that glitters. They don't have any colored mana. They must have all that glitters in their hands. In their hand. All that glitters or something similar, because I can't possibly imagine what else is going on over there. But alright, scry 1. Another Rancor. That I will take. I will take another Rancor. Thank you very much. Oh, Rest in Peace would blow out the Ravagers. Huh. Ravager really only lost them game 1, though. So... Considering that we're alert, yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I think they have another All That Glitters in their hand. I'm about to draw another Rancor. So I can't kill them. If I Nature's Chant their Vault Scourge... Nah, we're just going to Nature's Chant the Vault Scourge. I'm not going to get cute. I could try to get cute by waiting a turn with this. But oh, no. Okay, I was like, they have something? Crap. If they had any kind of out there, it was going to be bad times. These are the bad times. Hey, remember when you were talking about before where we could have won a match without... Wow, that's a good top deck. We could have won a match without drawing a Bogle in our opening hand. We just did it. What is up, Blitz MTG? Thank you for the raid. We are wrapping up a league here with a little bit of the Bogley boys. With 8 or 6 people, 6 whole humans raiding me. I kind of want to just go late and play some Turbo Chalice and be kind of degenerate. Should we go late and play Turbo Chalice and be degenerate? Well, y'all want to see some Mono Red Prison? Also, is that your very own emote? I'll stay tuned. I know you will, Roy. Some viewers ditched me. Oh, that's okay. Not everyone follows on the raid, like ever. They're playing main deck Lurrus? Wild. Okay, you're still dead, opponent. One of them. That's okay, friend. No problems here. All right, I think we're gonna crack through. I think we're gonna crack on into another league. We're gonna play Turbo Red Prison because it looks like we finished up this one. Meow. So we're gonna be a little degenerate tonight and go real late. Yeah, sure, I want the Curious Obsession. I mean, I'm going to win the game right now, so it doesn't really matter, but thanks, deck. Alright, so managed to squeeze out the 2-3 with Bogles. I clearly did not have the greatest run of luck with this deck. In our very first game, we had to mull to 2 to find our first Bogle. And that was the story of this league in a lot of games. With only 8 Bogles in the main deck, I wonder what the actual odds are. I haven't done the math on drawing a 1 of in 8 cards. Plus, you only have 19 lands. And this is a 3-color deck, which means you need at least 2 lands, unless you have one of your Mana Confluences in your opener in order to have all 3 colors. So this may be stretched a little bit too thin, and I don't know the feeling of the normal Bogles decks. So I would have to try the normal Bogles decks and get in a lot more reps whether to determine whether this one or the other one was better. I like this version because it plays cards like Curious Obsession and Staggering Insight, which allow you to get consistent card advantage on a hexproof creature. But as we got thrashed by a core Spirit Dancer when we played against the Bogles quote-unquote mirror, they were on the blue-green version, that card can just overpower people when they don't have the piece of removal when they need it. And there are plenty of uninteractive decks in Modern still floating around where you just want to have a crazy, crazy fast clock and just wreck people. So that might just be the better deck, but this is certainly something that is innovative and fun. Staggering Insight and Curious Obsession are cards that I like playing with, as well as Force of Negation, so certainly worth checking out. We are going to crack on to a version of Super Ultra Mega Blood Moon. I'm going to make a couple of changes to this list, and then we're going to rock in with it. So we're going to have some banging tunes on for a second here, so stick around as we hop on our idle screen, and we'll be back with some sick Turbo Prison in just a second.
Yo, Goober, where's the raid?
Come to Homer's BBBQ. The extra B is for BYOBB. What's that extra B for?
That's a typo.